The early 20th century witnessed a design revolution called Bauhaus. Its thinking influenced a generation of designers and architects and is a leading source of inspiration to this day. Bauhaus was more than just a design movement. It was a social experiment created from the ashes of a war. Its goal was to reshape society through art, architecture, and design. It was influenced by three core values: simplicity, functionality, and the beauty of everyday objects. The Bauhaus organized itself around the belief that human collaboration achieves social progress. The design aesthetic of Bauhaus was less is more. It shapes the design world to this day. The Bauhaus movement emerged from the ashes of World War I. After the war, uncertainty reigned. Germany's social and economic fabric was in disarray, but even in chaos there was a burgeoning desire for a better future. People sought a new direction to a more hopeful era. In 1919, visionary architect Walter Gropius founded the Bauhaus in Weimar, Germany. He was driven by the idea that creativity could rebuild society. Gropius believed that through collaboration people could find beauty, designing items around their function. The Bauhaus movement came to see simplicity as beauty.
I believed in collaboration. The Bauhaus was more than just a school. It was a community of like-minded individuals who shared a passion for innovation and creativity. I wanted to break down the barriers between artists and craftsmen. By working together, we could learn from each other and push the boundaries of what was possible.
The Bauhaus School brought together Europe's leading artists, architects, and designers, each a pioneer offering a unique perspective and skill set. Their common goal was to design a better society. They believed that accessible consumer goods would improve the quality of life and therefore would address economic and social issues. Their innovative belief system helped give real power to people as consumers. The Bauhaus School attracted some of the biggest artists of the day. They became known as the Masters of the Bauhaus. They were both teachers and visionaries. Among them were abstract artists Paul Klee and Wassily Kandinsky. Klee's playful use of color and form and Kandinsky's exploration of spirituality revolutionized art. There was also the architect Ludwig Mies van der Rohe. His minimalist approach, defined by his expression "less is more," significantly shaped Bauhaus principles. Each master brought a unique vision to bear on the direction of Bauhaus design.
We experimented with new materials and techniques, pushing the boundaries of what was possible in art and design. From metal and glass to textiles and wood, every material was explored for its potential.
We explored the relationship between form and function, striving to create designs that were not only aesthetically pleasing, but also practical and functional. This philosophy was applied to everything from furniture to architecture.
We challenged traditional notions of art and design, breaking down the barriers between fine art and applied art. Our goal was to create a new holistic approach to creativity that integrated all forms of artistic expression.
Their design vision and success cemented many of the design principles we take for granted. That Bauhaus design continues to inspire us, proves its ongoing value. One of the key principles of the Bauhaus was that form follows function. This meant that the design of an object should first be determined by its intended use. Bauhaus designers rejected unnecessary ornamentation. They believed that an object's function gave it its beauty, that people related to things that made their life easier. This led to the creation of simple, elegant buildings and decor. The practicality of these designs had a massive social impact. It proved that when people had access to useful and affordable items, they could influence a company's direction. This gave the average person power as a consumer. The Bauhaus also brought together design and technology. Bauhaus designers embraced the machine age precisely because it was coming of age in the early 20th century. Their belief that technology could create functional objects increased the availability of affordable decor. They even incorporated industrial materials like steel and concrete into their architectural designs. Their metal workshop was a testament to the movement's embrace of technology. Ultimately, their success helped further industrial design as a distinct discipline. The Bauhaus movement was part of the greater modernist movement. Modernism was born out of a rejection of traditional ornate styles of art. Its goal was to value a simple aesthetic. Modernists believed in creating progress by embracing groundbreaking ideas. They envisioned a compassionate world that values humanity, not surprising after a world war. Bauhaus shared many of their ideals. It would be of great satisfaction to the Bauhaus to know it played a key role in shaping modern society, especially given how the Bauhaus school ended. In a shocking twist of fate, the Bauhaus school was forced to close in 1933 by the Nazi regime. Perhaps its greatest triumph is that its design aesthetic lives on in powerhouse companies. The Bauhaus movement left an indelible mark on the corporate world. From IKEA to Apple, contemporary design has taken the Bauhaus ideal around the world. IKEA has made a multinational furniture retailer based on the notion that simple, decorative furniture should be available to all. Apple has designed its products to capitalize on minimalism as an expression of their corporate vision. From North America to Europe and around Asia, the now iconic presentation of white walls and nautical balconies is an architectural staple. The Bauhaus school even had a lasting impact on design education. It introduced the concept of a comprehensive design curriculum, combining theoretical and practical training. Students were encouraged to experiment with different materials and techniques. It shaped the way design is taught today. But most people love Bauhaus just for their iconic designs. Their early furniture pieces created a standard of elegance revered to this day. The Wassily chair was revolutionary. Designed by Marcel Breuer in 1925, it utilized tubular steel, a material that was primarily used in bicycle frames. When finished in leather, the Wassily chair embodied the Bauhaus aesthetic, which was a significant departure from the heavy ornate furniture of the day. Another iconic design was Marianne Brandt's tea infuser and kettle, which was characterized by geometric shapes. Then there was the Barcelona chair, a masterpiece by Ludwig Mies van der Rohe, featured at the 1929 International Exposition. This chair's sleek design is now coveted in corporate offices the world over. Finally, Wilhelm Wagenfeld's table lamp, often called the Bauhaus lamp, with its use of glass and metal, was quintessential Bauhaus. Bauhaus continues to inspire. Recently, it has motivated clothing. The Art Concierge clothing now offers a line called the Ode to Bauhaus. With its playful use of shape and color, Ode to Bauhaus offers swimsuits, towels, and shoes, among other great summer items. The Bauhaus movement's emphasis on functionality and simplicity had unintended consequences. It promoted sustainability. Bauhaus designs were often made with durable materials, encouraging enlightened consumption. Today, as we face environmental challenges, the Bauhaus principles of sustainability are more relevant than ever. Happily, you can embody their spirit through action. The Bauhaus movement was a cultural phenomenon. It was a celebration of social innovation in a difficult period in history. It was a celebration of the power of creativity to improve society. Their community is alive because you keep it alive.
Would you like to celebrate human excellence? Appreciate the beauty of simplicity. Embrace innovation. Be you. Be original. Be happy.